thank you for taking time and effort and your energy to come to how to bring out the best in your child. And before I go into the topic of talking about how to bring out the best in your child, I want to go back a little bit to talk about a program which I started back in 1985, which is called the Super Teen Holiday Camp. And in 1985, I started this program called the Super Teen Holiday Camp because I wanted to make sure that the children excel academically. I was thinking how nice if all our children could actually go into the exam hall and come up with good results. But after 15 years of work with the children, I discovered that it is easier to actually make them excel in their schoolwork as compared to making them more like a human being. Now, a little bit about this thing called the Super Teen Holiday Camp. The objective of the Super Teen Holiday Camp was actually to teach the children learn how to learn. So my thought was, if they actually have mastered the skill on learning, then they will not have problems. And so over the last 15 years, we have a lot of successes. And by the way, and on the 28th and the 29th of September, that is tomorrow and thereafter, I'm going to do a live presentation in Singapore at the Copton Orchid Hotel. So if you'd like to know more about it, please call Miss Teresa at 4530768. Now, the next point I'd like to bring up is that over the last 15 years, we have a lot of successes, and one of the many successes will be this person by the name called Adam Koo. And Adam, when he first came to the program, he was ranked 156 positions in his whole stream, in his Form 1. And the father was about to send him overseas to do further studies. And when he came to the program, in a year, he became the top 20 students in his whole school. And in 3 years, he topped the schools and went on to National University of Singapore and was recruited or enrolled into or being selected into this program called the Talent Development Program. And on the 3rd year, he came to me and said, Ernest, I want to write a book about Super Teen Holiday Camp. I said, okay, go ahead and write. And he went on to write about this book, and write about the program. And he called that book, I'm Gifted, So Are You. I asked him this question. I said, Adam, why do you call I'm Gifted, So Are You? He said, Ernest, if so many years ago, people thought that I was at the lowest rank among all the students, and in a number of years, I could become the top students. And now, in the Talent Development Program, people call me geniuses. So if I could become a genius, the rest of you could become geniuses as well. And for those of you who are in Singapore, and you have read the newspaper today, Adam Koo is being featured in the newspaper as a multi-millionaire at the age of 27. And so if you have not read the newspaper, you might want to read it. And then, in other words, the Super Teen Holiday Camp have also produced entrepreneurs in the sense that